Mi gente, buenos dias. Do you know how to prepare for your first employee, or like all the legal and compliance requirements to bring on your first teammate? This past week, I brought on my first teammate. It was exciting, but I had a little bit of tedious things to prepare for that. So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys 4 quick tips on how to bring on your first teammate. Now, before that, do you guys wake up already to all the coffee lovers, do you wake up and you're already still in bed, but you're already smelling that coffee aroma and the taste of that coffee? That's me. So let's make a coffee first and let's get this video going today. So as I mentioned, I brought on my first teammate, and what's been very challenging was that I actually don't have an office. So she's working from home. She's helping me right now in the sense that I'm doing a lot of tedious work, such as a lot of clerical. I'm also trying to sell, trying to set up systems. Well, I brought on a teammate that is helping me with all that, so I can continue to focus more on the marketing and the revenue growth. That's been the challenging part, is how to, bring her on without having an office. But I'm looking to get an office pretty soon. As far as when you're bringing on your first employee or your first teammate is, and this is not really a quick tip, but it is quick tip, but it is something that I recommend, is to have your policies and procedures in place, like an employee handbook. Is there a dress code? Do you have vacation? What are your hours? All those requirements to avoid the confusion between you and your teammate, I think is very, very, very important. There's this website I recommend, is Rocket Lawyer. It helps really get you a generic employee handbook. I think it's $30 a month, and you can even create a lot of legal paperwork, such as contracts and rental agreements, etc. And that one I recommend. So you guys probably wondering, why am I drinking out of my camera lens? Well, it's actually my coffee cup. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Yeah. All right, so let's get this day going for quick tip number 1. Quick tip number 1, select your payroll service. So you're either gonna do one or the other. You're gonna hire a CPA or a bookkeeper or someone to do this process for you, your payroll process, or you're gonna do it yourself. I decided to do it myself. I have a little bit of experience with it, and so I use actually QuickBooks. And I really love QuickBooks. And no, they're not sponsored by this video yet, maybe one day. The reasons why I use QuickBooks is it's so easy to start up. They also walk you step by step in the process of getting your payroll process set up. Also help you from adding employees, making payments, making your tax payments, even if you want to do 401k, and even adding workers' comp to help you through that. It's such a great platform, and it has other features that I also recommend, even from collecting payments and creating checks and everything. So I love QuickBooks, something that I'm using for payroll. So today, it's a Sunday. I really feel like I need to go get my Tejana fix. Let's go. So I decided to do my workout first. Next month I have a Spartan race. And so I've been training a little bit more with my body, being able to be agile and being able to do a lot of things with my body. So today I'm gonna try to hit, maybe in one set, 20 pull-ups. I don't think I've ever done it, but I feel so good. I feel so much energy right now. And that's one of them, and I will be doing a lot of push-ups, a lot of pull-ups, and also some swimming laps. So let's get that going today. Let's go, join me. Quick tip number 2. Open a Texas Workforce Commission account. I will have the link in the description below, but basically this is where we report new hires. We also pay employment taxes such as unemployment tax as well, and even to report the termination of our teammates. So this account is the Texas Workforce Commission if you're in Texas, and that's what I had to set up. It's fairly easy to set up, so I'll have the link in the description below. And let's get going. Morning, I'm so pumped. I don't even need any, maybe it was coffee. I don't need pre-workout. Yeah, I just had a coffee, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm still very pumped. I don't know if you remember, but my previous video, I injured myself and it's already been 2 weeks. I feel a lot better. I can't run yet, but I can walk normal now. What I had was that I strained my calf, and but that ain't stopping me. So let's get this workout going. Let's go. All right, guys. Let's do the first attempt for 20. I got warmed up. Still fresh. Let's give it a time. So guys, I mentioned I was gonna go get my Tejana fix and possibly buy a pair of boots, but it's already 1 o'clock or 12:54. It's just hungry. Se me antojan unos aguachiles. I'm gonna take you guys to a very special spot here it's in Fort Worth. You guys should check it out. Let's head that way. Let's go. It's like a food truck, but it's so fucking good. Se llama El Aguacatero. Check them out. Probably put their Instagram on the description below. And agarrar unos aguachiles. So, it's the best. I've had it like 3 or 4 times. The spot. Oh. And tip number 3. Elect or opt out of your workers' compensation. So workers' compensation is essentially coverage to your employees for medical or wages benefit in case they get injured on the job. Now, as I mentioned, I have a stay-at-home teammate or work-from-home teammate. So at this point, I've elected not to do it. But if I, started, building or having, an actual office, more than likely I'm gonna get workers' compensation. But at this point, I decided not to. Now, if you decide to opt out of it, it's important that you have to give them a notice or have them sign that, workers' compensation is not provided. So make sure to do that, okay? And now I'm just waiting for those aguachiles, because when they come out, I'm gonna tear them up, man. It's just like I'm so hungry. So guys, I just got the aguachiles y no mames, están mamalones. Check this out. Trust me on this. Check them out, El Aguacatero. I'll have the link on the description. And after I tear this shit up, I'm heading out to get my Tejana fix. So let's keep going with the day. Get my Tejana fix, but they were closed, so it is what it is. I'll have to come in throughout the week. And tip number 4, last one, is your W-4 documents and I-9 documents. So the I-9 document is basically to verify the identity of who you are hiring. So you get that document filled out, verify their identification, and then you actually hold on to that document for a certain amount of time. If there's ever an inspection by federal authorities, you have the information stored. And then the W-4 form is basically for payroll. You know, you get their information to be able to do the payroll taxes. So that is tip number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and just wanted to give you guys an update of my overall journey so far. So like I mentioned, this past week it's been a lot of grinding. I brought on my first teammate. She's helping me set up systems, have everything ready, so whenever we start advertising, whenever we start marketing and all that, customers start to ask for a product, we're ready. So that's why I'm bringing her on ahead of time, getting her prepared. The other thing is I got my first sale. It was awesome. It gives me like a little bit of boost of confidence that it's gonna go as I planned it. So that's where I'm at, and I'll keep stay tuned for this video. Subscribe, like this video so I can continue to create this video. And if you have any more questions that you would like me to answer, leave them in the comments. I'll probably even create a video for it. So see you guys next time.